History is full of mysteries, but few bite as hard as the disappearance of an entire colony. A group of families, farmers, craftsmen, ordinary people chasing a new beginning, who stepped into the wilderness of North America in the late 1500s and then slipped straight out of existence. Their homes were found intact, their tools untouched. No graves, no bodies, no signs of struggle. Just one word carved into a wooden post: CROATOAN. For centuries, that single word has taunted historians. Today, we dive into what happened on Roanoke Island, the theories, the contradictions, and why the story still pulls us in. The dream of a new world. In 1587, England was hungry for its own foothold in the Americas. Spain dominated the region. France was in the race, and England needed something to show for itself. So Sir Walter Raleigh sponsored a group of settlers, more than 100 of them, to establish a permanent English colony on Roanoke Island in what is now North Carolina. Unlike earlier expeditions, this wasn't a band of soldiers. This was a civilian community. Men, women, and children, families carrying hope more than weapons. They arrived with optimism, but the cracks were visible from the start. Their supply ship was delayed. Local tribes were cautious, sometimes hostile. Food was scarce. Still, the settlers held on. John White leaves. John White, the governor of the colony, made a decision he believed would save them. He would return to England for supplies. A quick trip, a few months at most. Then he would return with food, tools, and reinforcements. But the world had other plans. England entered a war with Spain. The Spanish Armada threatened invasion. All available ships were seized for military defense. John White begged, negotiated, and waited. 3 years passed before he could return to Roanoke. Imagine that, leaving your family behind in a strange land, not knowing if they were alive, hungry, safe, or in danger. The empty colony. When John White finally returned in 1590, what he found chilled him. The colony was abandoned. No settlers, no signs of a fight. Houses dismantled, not destroyed. Chests opened, but nothing valuable taken. It looked more like an organized departure than a panic. Then he saw it. Carved into the post of the palisade, CROATOAN. White had given instructions before leaving. If the settlers were forced to relocate, they should carve a sign indicating where they went. If they were in danger, they should add a cross. There was no cross. This meant one thing. They left willingly, or at least not under immediate threat. White tried to sail to CROATOAN Island, today known as Hatteras Island, but storms forced the ships back. They returned to England. The trail went cold. Theories. Historians have spent centuries trying to make sense of the clues. 3 theories dominate. 1. Integration with native tribes. Many believe the settlers joined the CROATOAN people. There are oral histories, archaeological hints, and later English reports of tribes with European features and metal tools. It's the most peaceful explanation, a merging of cultures instead of a clash. 2. A devastating attack. Another theory says nearby tribes, angered by previous English expeditions, may have attacked or captured the settlers. The lack of bodies raised doubts, but entire villages in that era were sometimes relocated or absorbed after conflict. 3. Storm, starvation, or migration. The settlers may have tried to flee inland towards safer territory, driven by hunger or drought. If they attempted a journey without support, they could have perished slowly, scattered, leaving little trace. Every theory has evidence. Every theory has holes. Why the word CROATOAN still haunts us. The power of the Roanoke mystery isn't just in the disappearance, but in the simplicity of the only clue left behind. A single word, carved in confidence or desperation, or both. CROATOAN. It's a breadcrumb historians can't stop chasing. Somewhere between the carved letters and the empty houses lies the truth of what happened. The legacy. Roanoke isn't just a mystery. It's a reminder of how fragile human dreams can be when they collide with nature, politics, and the unknown. These settlers weren't adventurers or soldiers. They were ordinary people trying to start new lives. Their story is a quiet tragedy, one without an ending. And maybe that's why we return to it. There's something unsettling about a story that refuses to close its own chapter. If this chapter pulled you in, there are countless more waiting. Lost empires, ancient puzzles, vanished cultures, and histories that refuse to be forgotten. The next video is already open for you.